Hello, it's Bram Lagrou again, founder of Business Development Accelerator and co-principal of Spark Tank Coaching, a subsidiary of Spark Financial Group. Welcome back. It's great to have you join me for the third video in my free workshop called Services Business Growth. Now in this video, I'm going to outline the exact blueprint you need to grow your revenue and your personal income with your services business. So if you've ever been confused about how all the pieces of business developments kind of fit together, and more importantly, what goes into creating massive success with business development, this video is for you. Now, maybe you're relatively new to business development and you aren't sure how to get started, or you're an experienced business developer that isn't seeing the kind of growth you're after. Well, this is it. In this video, I'll show how business owners like you and me can grow revenue and personal income with a services business. In video 1, we talked about how now is the right time to build a successful business so you can have less stress and more freedom. Then, in video number 2, we covered the first step to take so you can attract more ideal clients consistently, and it was kind of different to what you thought. So if you haven't seen those videos yet, go back to them, watch them now, and then come back to this one. Today I'm going to build on what we've already discussed by giving you the complete roadmap to grow your revenue and your personal income with your services business. So by the end of this video, you'll have so much clarity about business development and you'll see how everything fits together. I'm also going to share a step-by-step roadmap for growing your business with digital automation. Once you use this, you'll never have to worry about lead generation again. This will help you to break free of that frustration and is key in helping you build a successful, profitable and fun business so you can experience less stress, more freedom. We've got a lot to cover today, so make sure you've got your pen and paper ready so you can take notes as you follow along. Now, anytime you're trying to grow your revenue and your personal income with your services business, I get it, it can be hard. Because in the beginning, everything's new. Things like marketing and business systems and cash flow and building a team. And then you need to know the role each play in business development. It's not easy, I get it. On top of that, even if you have experience with business development already, you're always looking for the 80-20. You don't have time to waste, right? So you want to find the 20% that's going to produce 80% of the results. And that's why the business development roadmap is going to save you a ton of time. This is the exact blueprint you need to grow your revenue and your personal income with your services business. So go ahead and click the button to download your own copy of the free business development roadmap. With that said, I need to warn you before we get rolling. Once you see the roadmap, you'll be tempted to dive in and start reading. It gives you the complete overview, yes, but I want to make things easy for you by covering that 20% that we talked about earlier. So although the roadmap gives you the high-level view, stay with me because I'll walk you through the 20% that gives you 80% of the results in the video. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's video, starting with
Yes, Services Business Growth Workshop 3 and the Business Development Roadmap is what we got in store for you. First things first, imagine now, there's a lot of people that are at the green dot, and this is how most people do it. They want to get to the red dot in the far top right corner. But to get from green to red, this is what most people do. They're pretty much all over the place. They go left, right, center, front, back, left again, back again, forward again. And they're just like spinning around in circles and it takes them a lot of time. Now, here's what educated people do. They see the green dot where they are now and the red dot where they want to be in the future. And this is what they see. They find a straight line towards it. Now, what's the difference between the first one and the second scenario? Let's just ponder on that one for a moment. Yeah? Just think about it. What is the difference between the first one where they're going around in circles and the other one where they go for a straight way? That of course, is the first difference, yes? But also, the fact is that scenario 1 lacks a lot of things. First of all, it lacks a clear sense of direction. The second one is guidance, knowing like what to do, not just, kind of beat around the bush and go left, right, and center and try this and try that. No, it's about clarity and focus. It's about accountability. It's knowing that, okay, we're not just going to spin our wheels here. We're going to actually make this work as good as we can, and we want to be held accountable. It's also about having support in place. People that are going straight like that, they don't just do it on their own. They do have a support network and even guidance around them. They also receive feedback so that, whenever they start, let's say, deviating, some support system will help to get them back on track. The same with, by the way, what pilots have when they are flying and they're getting off track. Well, there is actually on board a system to help them get back on track and make up for the lost grounds. There's also about having reassurance in place because once again, it's very easy to get distracted and sidetracked. But with reassurance in place, you know that what you're doing is right and you continue doing the right things rather than the wrong things. And then it's about also having success tools in place. Again, people don't just figure things out right away and just are a success overnight. They have really put in the thoughts, made the right efforts, and also refrain from doing the wrong efforts, right? And that's about having the right tools in place. It's about having access to other people's learning. People that have gone there before, have learned the lessons, have made the mistakes, and had the big wins. And therefore, you tap into that. And so also having shortcuts, because again, there's a lot of ways where we can really take a long time and a lot of mistakes later and a lot of expenses made later, which weren't necessary in the first place, which is why shortcuts help you to go faster. And then having benchmarks in place. Where should I be on the journey by now? What have others done before? That's pretty helpful, isn't it? Then the next one is about proven steps. If you have reached the step one, what's after that? What's the next step? And after that, what's the next step? It's about having proven steps so that you don't always reinvent the wheel. You learn from what others have done in the past and you emulate.